Welcome to the Radiant Life podcast. I am your host, Tatiana, and I am a master mindset coach, and I'm obsessed with empowering you to live and create your best life possible. If you're looking to uplevel your mindset, life, happiness, and success, then you are in the right place. My goal with this podcast is to help you see the potential within yourself, to be able to break the limiting beliefs and habits that are holding you back, and to help you feel inspired to get clear with who you are in order to create the life you desire. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's get into today's episode. Hello and welcome to the Radiant Life podcast. Today's episode is going to be short and sweet, so you can turn it off and start applying what you're going to learn in a few moments here right away. How to squash your beliefs that are not serving you, right? And this is something that I experienced yesterday. You know, I'm a coach, but I still have limiting beliefs. And I was texting a friend on an opportunity that I had, and my mind was coming up with excuses or reasons that like this opportunity wasn't a good one, right? Like I felt that if I took this opportunity, I was failing in other areas of my business, or that I wasn't capable of being able to handle that and my business, right? And it's so funny because like this was an amazing opportunity that is bringing in more money, allowing me to reach and impact more people. But for some reason, my mind was going crazy and coming up with these beliefs that do not serve us, right? And I want to share with you quick 3 simple steps of how you can overcome and squash these beliefs right now, right after the podcast episode. So really quick, before I get into the steps, what is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is a belief that does not serve you, that is limiting you from seeing the countless, endless possibilities of having what it is you desire. And they show up in your life as reasons, excuses, stories, and beliefs that are holding you back from making that decision or doing the thing, or a belief, just having the belief in general that you can't have X, Y, and Z, right? So just quick examples, like some people don't believe that they can have both a successful business and loving what they do or having time for their family. That's a limiting belief. You can have time for your family, you can love what you do and have a lot of money. Some people don't believe that they can have both, that they can have the money to put in their savings and invest in themselves. You can do both if you choose to believe that. Some people don't believe that they can find their soulmate because there's just so many people out there and no one is going to be able to handle them. So they're just settling in the relationship that they're currently in, even though they're unhappy. That is a belief. You know, you're looking through life in a, closed-minded lens, in a blurry lens, thinking that like this is your reality, and you're not able to think outside of the box and see the endless possibilities of how you can reach or have what it is you desire. You get the gist? So again, they come up as stories, excuses, reasons, beliefs that we tell ourselves. And I experienced it too. So let's get into the steps and what I did. This is exactly what I did. I was texting my friend asking for advice on this opportunity, and they were like, okay, cool. Like this sounds like a great opportunity. Why don't you want this right now? And I was like, well, I can't really share the details, but I was like, well, if I do this, a part of me wants to do it because it's a great opportunity and I can impact more people and I can reach more people and it's more money like coming in my pocket in my business. Like that's amazing. But then another part of me feels like if I take this opportunity it was only for a few months, then I would feel like I'm failing with my launch or my business, or like just limited. Like who says who decided that? Who decided I couldn't take this opportunity and still expand and succeed and grow my business the way I'm doing it right now, right? I was thinking that. My mind was coming up with these reasons and these excuses. So the first thing you need to do is you need to become aware of the pattern of the story you're telling yourself in your brain, the reasons why you can't do X, Y, and Z, the excuses, the beliefs, right? Like, oh, well, I just need to keep saving because I'm not worth investing in myself right now because I don't have enough savings, and I can't make money in my business or make more money in my career and invest in myself at the same time. Like becoming aware of what you're telling yourself, because awareness is key to making a change. And without awareness, you can't do it. This is what I get to help my clients with. I help bring them into awareness and bring what's in the subconscious into the conscious, because most of the time why we're unaware of it is because it's running through our subconscious over and over and over again. And these beliefs are so deep rooted. And so when we sit and ponder and ask, wait, why do I think this? Like, what am I even thinking right now? Because it can be so automatic and autopilot. That's when you can bring awareness to the thoughts and the beliefs that you're telling yourself, right? So first step is bring awareness to what you're telling yourself. Second, after you bring the awareness to what it is you're saying to yourself, and this is exactly what I did. I texted my friend and I was like, okay, cool. Like, part of me feels like this, a part of me feels like that. Like this is just running through my head. I didn't even let them, because I've been doing this work for a while, you guys. So like this might take time for you to bring awareness to it. And that's what I can help with. But I before they even got to respond back to my text, I was like, wait, hold up. That's a fucking limiting belief. I wish I could have it like show you the screenshot, because that's what I texted them. And so I sat there. And the second thing is I asked myself, and I want you to ask yourself, is this ultimately true? Is it ultimately true that I can't take advantage of this opportunity right now and have both a successful, amazing launch and business right now? Is it true that I can't have both? Of course it's not true. I was just telling myself an excuse and a belief that wasn't serving me. Cool. Most of the things that you think are true are not true, and they're a belief that you have ingrained in your head by yourself or by someone else, right? Is it ultimately true that your soulmate's not out there because there's 8 billion people in the world? No, they're out there. So stop settling for a relationship that you're not getting what you need and go find that person and be that person they need as well. Is it ultimately true that you can't have a successful business and a balanced, healthy family like life? No, people are doing it. People are proving it. And if it helps you, find evidence of people that are doing it, people that are having multiple opportunities and a successful business, people who found their dream soulmate across the world, like life just happened, right? People that are having a good balance with their family and friends and having a thriving business, whatever it is. Find proof if it helps you answer the question, is this ultimately true? And then the third step is to decide what you want to believe in next. Right then and there, you get to choose. We have the power of free will. We have the power of choice. And we have the power to continue to feed into these lies, these excuses, these stories, these beliefs that don't serve us. Or we can choose to create a new story, a new belief, and have it serve us and have it be the person we're becoming. What would the person, your version a year from now, what would they think and believe? And what would they do? What would their decision be? What would their actions be, right? The power is yours and it's your choice. And you need to realize that. And you gotta come into that acceptance of like, oh shit, I'm choosing to believe in these beliefs, or I'm choosing to feed into these lies or excuses that I'm telling myself. And when you can take that responsibility and that choice, you get to choose going forward, and your life can be so much more simpler and everything. So for me, I was like, wait, this is a fucking limiting belief. And I chose, I can have both. I am having both. That was it. It was quick and it was simple, right? So I hope this helps. Step 1, become aware. Step 2, ask if this is ultimately true / get some evidence to prove that it's not true. 3, choose what you're going to believe in next. What's your new core belief system around it? Write it down. Next steps is I would recommend writing it down. This helps your subconscious mind process it, create an affirmation with it, or read this new belief over and over and over again, because your subconscious mind needs repetition if this helps you, and start acting it and start feeling it and start telling yourself this new belief when that old one slips in. You feel me? How you doing? Quick, easy? Can you shut this off and apply that now? Well, before you do, really quick, I know this limiting belief it was a little bit more simple to squash for me. I know I've been doing this for a while. So take these few steps. I do have a podcast. I believe it's episode 34, How to Overcome Your Beliefs. You can go listen to that. I should probably make an updated version of that, but go listen to it. It's still juicy. And, some beliefs are so deeply rooted within us, and that's when you do need to get help. That's when you can get a coach or therapist to do that subconscious, deep-rooted unlearning and reprogramming, right? That's what I get to teach with my clients. So if that's something you're ever interested in, you know who to reach out to. But that does not mean you can't use these tools and these steps to start working for you now. Start with the little beliefs. Start with small things so they can add up over time, because how you do the small ones are how you do the big ones. You feel me? Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this was like a good fire, quick episode that you can start applying to your life like after you stop listening to this. And if you did, make sure to take a screenshot, share it on Instagram, tag me. Let's keep doing this, right? Like, I love seeing your feedback. I love seeing you sharing it, and I love seeing you have the aha moment. So please continue to share with me. I appreciate you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with me and write an Apple iTunes review so I can keep the good stuff coming your way. If you aren't following me already, you can find me on Instagram at Tatiana_Kuto. I appreciate you so much and cannot wait to see you in the next episode. In the meantime, continue to shine bright and embrace your radiance.